Leo, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This reading is for Leo that has a sun, moon, rising, Venus, or North Node in Leo. Leo, I already have 3 cards that have been pre-pulled for you. You have the 8 of Chalice, the 2 of Candles, and the 9 of Candles. So at this time, Leo, it appears that you have walked away from something, but I'm seeing that you walk towards something else. I'm led to say the grass wasn't greener on the other side. With the 9 of Candles, there are some hardships that you are dealing with after walking into this new connection, immediately after ending another connection. But I'm led to say that you don't want to walk away from this connection that's not working currently because of pride. I'm led to say that other people had a lot to say about your action and they told you that the grass wasn't greener on the other side, but you still made the decision that you made and decided to walk away to go towards this new connection. I'm led to say you were supported on walking away from a connection you didn't want to be in, but you were not supported on the connection that you were walking towards. Now you are dealing with some type of burden. Burden card hasn't come out, but that's what I'm led to say. Now you're dealing with some type of burden inside this connection that you're in. But you want to make it work because you feel like all eyes is on you. You feel like even though no one is saying anything to you, you can hear this person or people telling you, I told you so. In this channel, we tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I'm going to read to you the messages as I feel them and as they come out in the cards. So I will not interpret my cards as a positive message if that is not the energy that I feel or what my intuition picks up. What else does Leo need to know? The card that has come out for you is the Hermit. Confirmation of you staying to yourself because you don't want to hear, I told you so. That's what I'm led to say. What else? Ace of Feathers in reverse. So you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Exactly. This is confirmation that you are ignoring the truth about a situation. You don't want to accept what you see. This is you realizing that everything is not all you thought it was going to be. Everything is not how this person presented the connection would be if you were in the connection with them. You're acknowledging that. But at the same time, you're looking at it as you knew that this was a possibility because of the way you left your past connection. So there may be things about this person that you're not compatible with them with. Like, for an example, I feel like there may be a personality clash. But because of the things that you're arguing about, you're not really seeing it that way. So for those of you who left somebody that you were already with to be with this new person, when you're arguing with this new person about the old person, you're not picking up on the fact that there's a personality clash between you and this person that you're with. You're looking at it from the aspect of this argument was bound to happen. These issues were bound to happen just because you feel like this person is insecure, thinking that you still have feelings for the past person that you left. Because y'all arguing over this past person because the relationship overlapped. So I feel intuitively that I'm reading for a Leo that left a person that they were in a relationship with to be with somebody else. But this other person is aware. This other person is aware that they were the other person. They knew you were leaving the person that you was with to be with them. So I feel like you expected that it would be rocky and you would be debating and arguing over certain things because the person is saying that they feel like you're acting a certain way. So they think you might be seeing somebody else because these are the things that you were doing when you were with them and in a relationship with the other person. So you're accepting the truth and you're acknowledging. The tower hasn't come out yet, but I'm led to say you're acknowledging that the connection was built on a poor foundation. But you're also not looking at the fact that there's also the aspect of you could genuinely just not be compatible with that person. You now have time to actually get to know the person better because you're not juggling two people. And you really just may not be compatible with this person. You didn't realize you wasn't compatible with them before because you didn't spend enough time with them to know. That's what I'm led to tell you. So you're basically looking at half-truths. Because I'm led to tell you that this is not only about how you left. You're just not compatible with this person. The way you communicate with this person is not healthy. What else? I'm going to accept them both. Queen of Chalices, which is the Queen of Cups. Ten of Feathers, Ten of Swords. This is confirmation with what I was just explaining. This is this person that feels like you or this person. Somebody is refusing to see the truth, the whole truth. They're only accepting parts. Somebody else is feeling like that they are emotionally giving and pouring into this connection, and they feel like somebody else is stabbing them in the back. This hermit energy is this person not staying to themselves. I'm led to say that this Queen of Cups feels like this person is staying to themselves, you or this person. Flip it, switch it, however the roles resonate. Because I'm picking up on both parties' energies. I'm picking up on the energy of you and I'm picking up on the energy of your person. So, Leo, this could be you doing this to this person or this person is doing it to you. I feel led to tell you that some of you are in the hermit energy because of all of the hardships that's going on in this relationship. You're not taking accountability in terms of accepting the whole truth. You are being accountable, but you're not accepting everything for what it is. With this Queen of Cups is in an upright position. So from what I can see, whoever this Queen of Cups is, whether this is you or the person, there's a genuine intent here of giving love. But with this Ten of Swords, somebody feels like that they're being stabbed in the back. Whether or not they're literally being stabbed in the back in terms of it's intentional, or if this is just this person feeling this way because they feel like they're abandoned because their partner is in hermit energy and don't want to interact with them and they're just staying to themselves. I'm led to tell you that we are in Mercury retrograde right now. So some of you just feel like you're in the energy of being stabbed in the back because you feel like this person is stonewalling you. That's what I'm led to say. This person is not communicating with you. That is the reason why you're in the Ten of Feathers energy. What else? For those of you who are wondering if your partner is cheating on you, I'm not led to tell you that at this time. I don't feel like that's what this energy is in this spread. I feel like this energy is heavily because of Mercury retrograde. These are past issues that's overlapping into a relationship or connection that you're in. But most importantly in this spread, the reason why it's so pronounced is because somebody left a connection to jump into another connection. And I don't mean you were in a relationship and it didn't work out. and then a couple of months later you jumped into another connection. No, I mean somebody was in a relationship and they left their partner to be with somebody else. Five of Feathers. So with the Five of Feathers, this is dealing with jealousy and everything. So somebody feels like that there's somebody else. I'm hearing I could have just stayed where I was. So I'm picking up on energy of a person or connection just being extremely toxic, because when you have arguments, there's comments that's being made to intentionally hurt your partner. Like you're comparing your partner to this other person on purpose. I'm led to say you don't have to say everything that's on your mind. So somebody is actually really saying how they feel, even though it's not appropriate to say to their partner. Because there's just some things that you just don't say, even if you feel that way. Because there's a way to communicate. If you don't like the way you're being treated in a connection, then you address specifically what you don't like in the connection that's occurring or happening. But what you don't do is compare your past person to the person that you with. And I'm hearing that this is something that is happening in the energy that I'm reading for this relationship or connection. What else? Two of Cups, yeah. So this is just redundant because obviously we know this is based on a relationship with the Two of Cups. I feel like this is just going back to what I already said that I felt intuitively in the first three cards, which is this is somebody that's in despair and in regret on leaving a connection and going into another connection, or leaving a connection for a new connection, rather, that was an overlapping relationship. But with the Two of Cups, I feel intuitively that you're not taking any action to leave the connection. You're just staying in it and trying to work through it. But both parties are not trying to work through it for the same reasons. This Queen of Cups genuinely loves this person. And this person that's in the Hermit energy is staying in the connection out of pride and ego. That's what I'm led to say. This feels like you guys are going to be going through this song and dance for a bit longer. I'm going to just pull for Two of Chalices just to see, because I'm sure inquiring minds want to know what else may come out and if it will match what I just said I felt. What else does Leo need to know? You got two cards that has come out. I'm going to accept them both. Yep. Confirmation. So first you had the Sun card that has come out right next to the Two of Cups. This is right after you've worked through this energy. But then you're right back in the Nine of Feathers energy. So this is going to be a back and forth cycle that you're in for some time. I don't want to say a repeating cycle because I feel intuitively that this is a connection that has not ended and it won't end. I feel like the way this is likely to play out is you guys are not actually going to break up until you really break up. Meaning, you're in a relationship the whole time that all of this is happening. You never broke up. You didn't take a break or anything. This is just energy that you're navigating for as long as you're with this person. If this reading resonates with you, like the video, leave me a yellow heart in the comment section. I'm also interested to see some of your stories. So leave me some comments. Let me know exactly what it is that's happening, because this energy feels like a loop. That's what I have for you today, Leo. Namaste. Be well.